Fear. You live with it, you breathe it, you smell it, and see it in people's faces. You joke about it, even though you respect it. It's there in your past, your present, and your future. And even though you might lose it, the one thing you never do is run away from it.
I remember going through Gorny Vakuf behind a tank escort, and there was a lot of shooting. And this little girl ran out by the road with her mother trying to flag us down. And we didn't stop, we just left them. To this day, God forgive me for leaving him. That will always live with me, and I'll always feel shame that I didn't stop.
15 years ago, I met a humanitarian aid convoy driver in a shell-shocked Sarajevo bar. It was the start of a friendship and a journey that would take a filmmaker and a football coach to some of the most volatile places on the planet.
When the mine explodes 100 times faster than the ball.
You'll also occasionally meet me, a filmmaker who, just like his subject, can't leave these things alone.
Are you a troublemaker?
Yeah. But for a reason. Spirit of Soccer's mission statement sets out to do pretty much what it says on the tin: enrich and save lives through the beautiful game by promoting a message of mind risk education. Scotty's simple but direct message to the young people he football coaches transcends all languages and borders.
Please, please.
But war and its aftermath leaves behind not just a lethal legacy of landmines and the explosive remnants of war, but also a scarred and divided human landscape that needs to be tackled.
Welcome to Baghdad. We're going on a stretch of road which is probably one of the most dangerous in the world at the moment, and we may be dribbling through a bit of mortar fire later, so stay tuned.
Baghdad itself will reveal the highs, the lows and fears of life under fire as Spirit of Soccer attempt to take their message to the city's youth.
Can I play?
In between the rocket attacks. Drawing on material filmed over 15 years, Minefield will cross time as well as territory to tell our story. In Moldova, Cold War intrigue and a frozen conflict are explored in a former Soviet backwater. In Cambodia, we'll cross the killing fields, football fields and minefields and meet a lost generation in a beautiful country with a heart of darkness.
But that young lady has just walked straight through.
Back in Iraq, we'll follow Scotty's recruitment of Kurdish coaches who all have their own traumatic stories to tell.
I was talking to the girls last night, and one of them, she's from Kirkuk. She told me that her niece had been killed by American soldiers. She took the phone, then she showed me, and it was the picture of the little girl, dead on a slab, with half her head blown off. She'd been shot in the head.
Two years on from Baghdad, Spirit of Soccer are still active in the war-torn Middle East. In Jordan, along with football's governing body FIFA, they brought together Arabs, Kurds, Jews and Christians in a festival of football that united divided tribes.
Number one was to train the coaches so they have better ability to work with the children. The second thing is to bring the children together from the different countries, the different problems. So we have Iraq, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, and to make sure that we're all the same. When we have the ball at the feet and we're playing football, there's no difference, we are just football players. And the third most important thing is to tell the world that to all the children in the places where there is war and problems, don't play with mines, bombs and guns. Please play football and keep safe.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. It's good?
Very good.
Very professional.
It's a very good job.
Not bad for a footballer. We're very stupid, but sometimes we can be clever.
In July 2010, with World Cup finals reaching their climax, Scotty and his team of Kurdish coaches were crossing the red line and taking their message to the divided city of Kirkuk.
When I was watching last night, I was thinking, God, I could be in South Africa. And to be honest with you, I'm glad we came here rather than being in South Africa, because today is our World Cup. And we brought together a lot of different types of people that have a lot of differences, but we all share one thing, the love of the game and the threat posed by these weapons. Well, yesterday we had small arms fight, and then last night I was given some intelligence that there's a sniper team targeting the US Army. I'm getting a t-shirt printed up going, I'm not in the army.
Over the next year, Spirit of Soccer will continue to take their message to other places on the planet where our lost and troubled youth need time and space to sweat and forget, and yet still be reminded about the lethal legacies of war. But then sometimes, even a humanitarian can slip up.